All right, hey, what's going on to all of my Taurus out there? So let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Thank you, by the way, for all the subscribers, all the views, all the likes. Really appreciate it. I'm going to keep pumping out these videos for y'all. So for the Taurus, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Sorry about that. Then we have the Knight of Wands, Two of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and last but not least, we have the Empress. Okay, so this is for Taurus, right? So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you right now is I'm seeing how a lot of you are in a situation where Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay, so a lot of you Taurus have essentially, a lot of y'all are pretty much worried about um if you're ever going to get married, if you're ever going to actually be in a relationship. Two of Pentacles, wanting to be in this partnership, wanting to be in a relationship. Two of Pentacles represents you, yourself, and the other person, right? So you and the other person, or you and the other person being in a relationship. And then you have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Understanding now, just trying to figure out what comes next after, now that you're single, right? What comes next after you were in a relationship, you're not with them anymore, now you're single? What do you do? The Two of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you at first had the Nine of Swords, now you have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So you notice that transition. You notice that transition, how at first you had the Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and now it's the reverse, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. This is a transition of how it represents a transition of mindset. And again, this is not me making this stuff up. I do not know the way the cards are going to show up. I do not pick and choose the cards. Okay. But the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles represents a change in mind. Not necessarily wanting to be in a relationship as of right now. Not saying that you are opposed to being in a relationship, because Taurus is the zodiac sign of the lover. However, enjoying your singlehood as of right now. And a lot of you don't really mind being single. A lot of you actually are going to realize, or have realized, that you kind of enjoy it, right? Because Taurus is the zodiac sign of silence. And a lot of you Taurus can appreciate that silence of not having someone giving you all of these stresses and problems and issues and all this other type of stuff, because they need to keep you enraptured. That's part of why it is that they're constantly giving you, trying to get your head to spin, giving you this constant runaround. You know why? It's because they're trying to get you to understand that, well, I should say, they're trying to get you to be distracted so that you don't actually see them, because they are dysfunctional, right? And they're trying to send you down a rabbit hole of delusion so that you don't pay attention to them. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. So the thing is that the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil represents how, since this is the case, a lot of you Taurus also need to take into consideration that what you've got going on here is that you need to worry about yourselves. This is what the cards represent. You need to worry about yourselves. Not so much to the point where it becomes overly selfish, to the point where that becomes a delusion too, because you're still supposed to be compassionate. You're supposed to be selfish, yet compassionate and giving towards other people. You're not supposed to be overly selfish. You're not supposed to be overly compassionate towards other people and sympathetic. How you do that is, you Taurus are already doing it. concentrate on yourselves, enjoy being single for a while. And I'm not saying you're never going to get somebody. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that even in our single life, a lot of times people don't really take into consideration that we are single and we are not meeting anybody for a reason. And part of that reason is because it's also designed for us to relax, right? Like we can't be constantly dating all the time, like you know, on all the time, like a doctor or a brain surgeon or a nurse, right? Every time your cell phone rings, you know, your cell phone is on at all times because you're trying to remain ready just in case if somebody hits you up. You can't do that. You know, that's not healthy for you. So everything has to have a downtime, a rest time for things to actually be able to recoup itself, right? To rejuvenate. So what happens is that this is about things slowing down for you in the relationship sector. Because from what it is I'm saying how a lot of you zodiac signs have been paying attention to a lot of the stuff that I've been saying in my videos. And a lot of you zodiac signs are very much so slowing down. You're not stopping, which is good if that's what you want to do, right? But you are slowing down. A lot of y'all are like, you're going to, you know, easy. You're going to take the time to actually reacquaint yourself with yourself. Because that's another thing too. And that's part of the spinning process is to get you, right, like the devil card, to get you delusional, to get you to be deluded, to get you to keep spinning, keep turning, keep not even paying attention to who you are, what you've got going on, right? Who the other person is. And like I said, don't worry about it. That video is coming up, kind of explaining some game to y'all. Don't worry about it. Got a lot of videos coming out. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna pretty much do a video next talking about the differences between light and dark magicians and why I am a dark magician. But don't worry, all those videos eventually is gonna get made, right? As long as this heart is beating, it's gonna get made. And the thing is that the King of Pentacles now represents so a lot of you Taurus are starting to learn how to be your own friend at this time, which is good, which is what it is that you need. And the Queen of Cups and the Empress now represents this being you, where a lot of you Taurus as well. Venus, right? You have the Venus influence, which is ruling Taurus. Venus rules over Taurus, but Venus is more so of the Libra expression, the way by the way of Venus. So this could even represent how a lot of you Taurus are kind of detached right now, which is surprising because you know Taurus is the most fixed sign because not only is it Earth, but it's fixed Earth on top of it. So Earth is already fixed enough because it's the most dense, right? But you telling me on top of that you become fixed. So it's actually kind of amazing to see a lot of you Taurus not necessarily wanting to be in a relationship. Okay, wanting to be in one of those because Taurus is the lover. Taurus can always handle being in a relationship, but a lot of you Taurus choosing to be single as of right now. And the Queen of Cups represents, again, if somebody comes your way, you're not worried about it. You will say yes or no. But either way it goes, you're still taking that you know the rest of the month off. Maybe some of you Taurus will, maybe some of you Taurus, you know, because there's still a couple of days within the month. Maybe some of you Taurus will decide to get back in the swing of things and start hanging out with other people again after these next couple of days are up, right? Because that means that the month is up. So um, let's clarify the Empress. Let's clarify the Empress, right? So all right. So we have, to clarify the Empress, we have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, which we already got, and the Ace of Swords. So we already got the Queen of Cups right here, right? And then you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, again, um, I will say though that don't try to block out your emotions. Don't try to make it seem like your emotions don't matter. They absolutely do. It's just that a lot of you Taurus right now, you got to get in the swing of things of, yes, you are supposed to be amazing in relationships, but if you don't get yourself into one, you're supposed to be okay with being single too. And that's kind of, and don't worry, the video is coming out about that, but that's kind of a game that Venus people do, right? Taurus and Libra. It's is That's one of the things that Venus people need to do, is to understand singlehood a little bit better, right? And that's all I'm going to say on that. Video coming soon. Because the thing is that the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, right, is about, because you're giving your energy to others who don't know what to do with it and who are very dysfunctional. So if someone comes to you right now, because I'm seeing that someone may also be on the horizon of coming to you and trying to tell you that they're interested in you, keep, if you want to, take their number, but um call it until um don't call it right away. Don't call them until until you're ready, if ever, right? And if you find yourself not ever being ready, delete their number from your phone and keep it pushing, right? Let's clarify the devil. Let's clarify the devil card. We have the Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Justice. A lot of Libra influence. Okay. So to clarify the devil, the Three of Cups. Don't hang out, party. I don't suggest you go out, party. What y'all Taurus need is silence, to be by yourselves. You need to learn how to become your best friend. You need to learn how to have that solidarity, right? That aspect of magic that we call I can't say it, but the full word, but um, the posture, which is where we essentially get into a state of total concentration by drowning everything else out. That's the same procedure that a lot of you Taurus should have and need to have, if you ask me, okay, is figuring out who you are, because who you actually are is not a lot of the things that you act like it is or what you think it is, right? Because a lot of y'all need to become better acquainted, right? Because the three of cups and the Seven of Pentacles represents, even if you're single, if you go out, have fun, party, you start kicking it with your friends are gonna put you, not put you, but you're gonna find yourself into a situation by hanging out with your friends and partying and trying to be loud, where you don't like it and you're sad because of it. I'm just letting you know, Taurus. So the Ace of Wands and the Justice now is now about understanding that, you know, this may be you telling them that you gotta work or something like this, right? Or nah, you got work in the morning. You don't even got to tell them all that, right? Because then now you're lying and stuff. You don't even got to tell them that. You could just tell them no. And, you want to spend some time by yourself, and that if they can't respect it, it is what it is, right? Those are not really very functional friends to begin with anyway, because the Libra is about needing to do justice, right? That's what the Justice is about. I said the Libra, right? Because the Justice is represented by Libra, but it represents that fairness that you need to have for yourself. A lot of you Taurus have been ripping and running around and doing so much and meet new people here and there and there. When's the last time that a lot of y'all actually took the time to relax, right? Just relax, shoot the breeze, enjoy yourself, let things calm down, really kick your feet up, chill, sleep. That's another thing too that a lot of people tend to have problems with, is sleeping, right? Sleeping is very good for you. All of that, just relax, just take time off, smell the roses, and it will reignite your excitement for dating and mating again. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get this YouTube channel to 3,000 subscribers. So please, y'all already hit me up for personal readings. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support, the subscribes. Appreciate people starting to buy my book. The link to my Instagram, my book on Amazon, and my website, in which you can look over and pay for any one of my services. The links, all three of those links, will be in the description box as well as the comment section below. Keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can get notified whenever I drop the videos. Thank you. Peace.